All right, good evening, YouTube. I'm doing a reading tonight with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. I'd like to say thank you for all those who have subscribed to my channel. Hope you're enjoying the content. You can check out my website at kenyattasintuition.com, or you can contact me at kenyattasintuition@yahoo.com. All right, I'll be doing this reading from the Psychic Tarot of the, Psychic Tarot, not Psychic Tarot of the Heart, just Psychic Tarot. All right, I'll be using the Celtic cross. Three-way split here. Okay. Couple more shuffles. All right, one more shuffle and we will get started with the reading. All right. We have you now position, hope, blockage, patience and planning, conscious goal, material and spiritual prosperity. Okay. Unknown influence, solitude, past influence, intuition, approaching influence, crown chakra. Okay. Your abilities, destiny, how others see you, awareness, hopes and or fears, discontent and boredom. Okay. And outcome, prosperity begins. All right, so let's see what's happening for you. All right. I feel like you're in a space of hope, okay? And I kind of feel like, hold on. I feel like this is a message, not just for the collective, okay? I feel like people may right now be in a place of hope, okay? Hoping that things get better, even hoping for some kind of divine intervention, okay? Maybe feeling like, maybe it's for some going in their prayer closet, okay? Going in spaces and places of privacy to pray or to worship some deity or divine being, okay? But I'm also hearing I would call, caution that, be cautious of that, okay, with who it is that you call on, with who and what it is that you allow in your spirit, of who and what it is that you are, like you see him placing, you see this being in the middle placing in your hands. Hope, who you have hope in, who you're putting your hope in, okay? Don't put all your, I'm hearing like don't put all your hope in one basket. Be careful and aware of that, all right? Of who and what you are giving your divinity to, especially during this time. All right, I'm hearing there's some very, very powerful forces at play, okay? Some that you may not be aware of, all right? So be careful, be cautious, okay? And what it is that you're doing, who it is and what it is that you're praying to, and definitely who and what it is that you're worshiping, okay? All deities, all things need not be worshipped, if any at all. I'm hearing you don't need to worship any at all. If anything, you need to worship yourselves. Okay, this is what I'm hearing, okay? Be divine within yourselves, okay? Place the hope within yourselves, okay? Not others and things and beings outside of yourself that you are not aware of, that you don't like really fully understand or know what it is, okay? Wishing, I'm hearing on a prayer and a hope, okay? And divine things, okay? And some of these things that are divine or divine things or that you think are divine are not. They simply are not. You are the divinity. The divinity lies within you. This is what I'm hearing, okay? So be cautious, be careful, be aware, all right? But I feel like there is a lack of patience and planning. I feel like there is so much hope, okay? Hope, okay? That people, once again, are putting in divine things or various deities or forces, once again, that you may not be aware of, that you're not doing, that the patience and planning within yourself. It is a time to be patient and to plan. Okay, hold on. I'm asked be patient with what I'm hearing. Be patient within yourselves, okay? With yourselves, with others, with all those things around you that surround you, okay? You want things too quickly. You want things to happen too fast because that's how you've been trained. That's how your mind has been trained. Your heart and your spirit has been trained to push, 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 and make sure things happen right away. Nothing need happen right away, okay? It need not be rushed. Plan, okay? There needs to be a plan, okay, that you all put at play, okay? So be patient with yourselves. Hold on. I asked, what is the plan that needs to be put at play? Only you know, okay? Only you know that within yourselves. And I'm hearing something about restriction, and I'm hearing something about divine restriction, okay? Again, restrict yourselves, all right, on who and what it is that you put your hope in. And even who and what it is that you put your patience in. Put it within yourselves, okay? I feel like this hope, there's this energy of wanting to, or believing, wanting to see everything at peace, okay? Prosperity, obviously with material and spiritual prosperity, okay, for all, but only from one's perspective, only from one's worldview, from one particular worldview, which would be your own, okay? You have no understanding of others, okay? You want it your way, specifically your way, all right? And not everyone sees the world in the same way that you do. I'm hearing your perspective may be faulty, okay, for another being. Maybe not for you, okay, but for others. It's not always going to be that way, nor should it be. Perspective. Change your perspective. Change your outlook. Have an understanding of what true material and spiritual prosperity is. You have no understanding. You lack in understanding. This is what I'm hearing, all right? I'm hearing something about in food for all, okay? You want food for all. But it's also that, like this thing, as long as it's done my way, from my perspective, how I see the world, my particular belief system, then all will be well. And that's just not how the system works. This is what I'm hearing. And I don't think the system has anything to do with maybe, any kind of, like governmental system, okay, or structure. I'm hearing something about it is divine retribution. I don't know, okay? But be open to new ways of being, new ways of thinking, new ways of seeing things, new ways of seeing the world. It's not going to always be your way, how you want it to be, how you think it should be, again, from your perspective. It's like then all is well with the world. And it's also this kind of thing with, I don't know, it's like rulership. As long as I get to rule things, okay? Now, of course, we know, this is a collective message, we know that it's not about one particular person ruling things. It's about whatever your theology or even ideology or philosophy is. That's what you want to rule, okay? I'm hearing be careful with that, okay? I'm actually hearing that's a no-go. That's not going to work. Okay, you have to be open to other ways of being. If this is what you want, if this is what you seek, this is what I'm hearing, all right? Let's move on. It's like this unknown influence, okay? I'm seeing the word solitude, but I'm also looking at this person. It's like, again, this perspective, your philosophy, your theology, okay, your way of seeing and being. It's like this is understood in a place of, it's like isolation, okay? Me and me alone. Of course, not just one single person, but your philosophy and yours alone, your worldview and yours alone, your perspective, world perspective, and yours alone. This is how it should be. This is what you know. This is what you understand. But it's not, I don't think that it's clear. Okay, and the way that you know that is because it's your lived experience. Okay, and something that maybe you have adopted either based off your lived experience, or something that has been, spoon fed to you, or something that you grew up with, your surroundings, or something that you have feel is a better way of life for you, but you are doing it in a place of, it's like this isolation. Okay, and it being the key for you. Okay, but part of the problem once again is believing that it is the key for everyone. Okay, and I'm hearing, and no, it is not. All right. And I feel like this is something that for someone, this is it, well, for groups of people, possibly, okay, probably, possibly, whatever. Well, probably I would say groups of people, whatever the groups of people are, okay, whether they be groups of people in some kind of authoritative leadership, authority or whatever, or maybe just lay people, okay. It has given your particular group, your particular philosophy, okay, your particular way of being, even as individuals, life. Okay. It has, I feel like, worked for you. Like I said, it has been the key for you. Okay, you followed along that path of whatever that philosophy or theology is. Okay, it has opened doors for you. All right. It has helped you. It has given you greater understanding. It has helped you to see beyond just the material realm. Okay. It has possibly even enlivened your spirit. Okay. And for some, possibly from your perspective and understanding, has been quote unquote maybe soul saving, also. Okay. But understand, it is not. That is not the philosophy for others. Okay, it is not the key. Okay, and it alone for all the earth. That's impossible for it to be that way. You all have different experiences, different outlooks, different understandings. Okay, different worldviews and perspectives based off your experiences, environment, history, so on and so forth. Okay, and the like. Okay, I feel like I turned all these cards. Some of them came out in reverse. Okay, so I turned them all upright for those that was paying attention. This crown chakra card was one that was in reverse, but I turned it upright. All right, but I am feeling, based off the message so far, that with this crown chakra, again, open the mind, open your perspective. It is not to say that in opening your mind and opening your perspective and seeing having a new way of seeing things, it is not to say that that is something that you need to adopt. It is just based on having an understanding that if something particular out there has worked divinely for you, okay, has given you life, possibly enlivened your spirit, opened doors maybe within you, okay, as well as without, opportunity, so on and so forth, then you must have an understanding that these other ways of being and other philosophies have worked for others as well. This is what you must understand. This is what you must know and see. All right. Okay. And just like this destiny card, okay, you have this one person in different, she is appearing in seven different parts of the circle. Okay. But yet the growth is here. Okay. This green, okay, this growth, all right, actually more than 7, actually 8, 9, all right, other ways of being, other ways of seeing the world, other philosophies, we have the ability to have created that, okay, as human beings in the world, as a collective, okay, understand that is what's going to be. People have created groups of people have created different methods, different philosophies, different theologies, so on and so forth, that has worked for them and been viable for them. Okay, none of them are perfect. None of them are without their cons, obviously. None. Okay, so it's like I'm hearing, so yours is not perfect either. Okay, it will not be the end all be all for everyone on the face of the earth. It is impossible. This is what I'm hearing. All right. All right. Here we are with this awareness, this crown chakra. Again, see what's illuminated at the top of his head. Okay. Be illuminated. Okay. To that understanding. All right. before you go forward, and assuming that your way is the only way. I feel like whatever has worked for you, whatever philosophy or theology that has worked for you, okay, it has brought you some contentment. It has brought you some peace, some happiness, possibly even some joy. This might be why you feel it is so necessary, okay, for others to feel and think and believe the same way, okay. But again, I'm going back looking at this conscious goal here. It's just as long as I rule, as long as I'm in control, okay, as long as it's me first. Okay. Everyone must look the same. Look at this. The trees are the same. The water's coming up the same. You understand what I'm saying? There's no variation here. Everything's the exact same. Okay. Based off of this person's perspective. And this is where you sit. This is what I'm hearing. Okay. As long as it's based off of your particular perspective and your particular outlook, then the sun will shine and all will be well with the world. Okay, and we will have the peace that we seek. This is what I'm hearing, okay? But it is not so. This is what I'm hearing, all right? So it's like calm your spirit down, calm your mind down. Maybe you feel like, I feel like, I don't know. I see it. Do not turn your back. Do not turn your backs on variation. Okay. Do not turn your back on differences. I feel like the result of doing that, of expecting everything, again, there's this idea that if everything is the same, as long as what I believe in my philosophy, theology, et cetera, my way of life and being, is what's ruling everything else and everyone else, all will be well with the world. But it's like, I feel like if you turn your back on variation, if we are to turn our backs on variation, on differences, okay, and expect everyone to be the same as me, what my thought process is, my philosophy is, my theology is, my way of life, this thing that has enlivened me, this thing that has opened doors for me, this thing that has given me something to do as well. Okay, you will find, I feel like what can happen is that being in this place of being discontent and bored. Everything need not be the same. Everyone need not be the same, especially for this maybe peace, this hope, whatever the hope is all about that you seek. I'm hearing it's never going to work. And with that understanding here, okay, I feel like life can begin anew. Being open to different perspectives, different ways of life and being. We have them anyway. But if there's some kind of movement or some kind of way of thinking, okay, some kind of hope, and everything just being my particular way, whatever that may be. Maybe what has worked for some groups of people, but obviously not other groups of people. It will never work for all people, okay, globally. And having that knowledge and knowing, it's like true prosperity can begin. It's not, the message is not saying to adopt and take on everyone else's way of being and understanding and living and absorbing it. You don't even have to agree with it, but just understand. I mean, understand it. But what is the it? Understanding that it, this philosophy, this way of being, whatever yours is, does not work for others on a global scale. It can work for some, and allow that. Allow yours to work for you, while you allow others to work for them. All right? All right, I'm hearing that's it. I'm going to pull an oracle card from the Inner Garden Oracle. Okay. So I'm hearing you may not like it, but branch out in your understanding. I'm hearing like of others in the realm of great understanding. This is what I'm hearing, okay? All things do not work, obviously, for all people. And it's like I'm hearing, it's like it seems as though you all forgot that. This is what I'm hearing, okay? But this is what you must be led back to understanding and knowing. Okay. Wow, interesting. Transformation. Let me see what the stone is here. It looks like labradorite, which it is. Your life becomes more and more of an adventure. Again, here, this discontent and boredom. Do not turn your back on the variety here. Okay, other ways of being, thinking, so on and so forth. With that, your life becomes an adventure. Okay, allow life on earth to be an adventure. All right, all right. Again, you can check out my check out my website, kenyattasintuition.com, if you like a reading as well. You can hit me up on kenyattasintuition@yahoo.com. You all be blessed. Peace.